Hi, my name is Wilbert, and here's my student ID. And today I would like to talk about DHL Logistics, which is a logistics from the Germany. So here is a short history of DHL, which was founded by Delsey, Hilblum, and Robert Lin, which was then took as the name of the company from the three letters of their name, D, H, and L. And the idea of how DHL was founded was it was originally a solution for a late documentation problem at ports, which resulted in an air courier being founded in 1969. The founders began to personally ship papers by airplane from San Francisco to Honolulu, and they have started beginning customs clearance of the ship's cargo before the actual arrival of the ship, and it has dramatically reduced the waiting time in the harbor. And what is DHL? It is a part of Deutsche Post. It's a DHL group, and it's an international transportation company. And right now, DHL is the global market leader in international express, overland transport, and air freight. It is also the world's number one in ocean freight and contract logistics. DHL can reach this level because it offers a full range of customized solutions from express document shipping to supply chain management. And here is the main competitors of DHL, which is FedEx and UPS, where FedEx is also one of the top contractors of the US government, and it assists in the transport of some United States Postal Service packages through their cargo network contract, whereas UPS it is the largest courier company in the world by revenue, with a reported annual revenues of around $85 billion in the 2020. So here is some short SWOT analysis of DHL Logistics, and I would like to start from their strength. So their first strength is their wide network, which the country that they operate total until 220 countries, and it made DHL the largest logistic provider, and it gives DHL an edge over other international players, and it has been supported by good contact and outstanding in-house consulting to expand its reach. And its second strength is their customer trust. This comes from how DHL always listens to their customers' voices, and they also have received the Customer Service Award for Best B2B Customer Service in Sweden in 2011. This is also available because their customers are all over the world, and they all listen when they have complaints and some critiques, and they use it to build their company better. And the third one is their worldwide service. This worldwide service include them being the only sole provider for transporting USPS mails in and out of high conflict countries such as Iraq, Afghanistan, and Myanmar. They even provide service until the North Korea, which we know they have a strict code. And every year, DHL Logistics can deliver up to 1.5 billion shipments. And now for the weaknesses of DHL, I would like to take their number of employees. DHL has way more capability to do more tasks, but they chose not to because they don't want to hire that human resources. And this is recorded on the statistic that DHL have less employees than UPS. And the second one is price. DHL is much more expensive than other competitors, and in some areas the quality of service is difficult to guarantee, and for them to counter this weakness, they can actually make discount for customers so that they can inspire a much more sustainable business. And the third one is liability insurance, which is also known as a culpability policy, which protect against claim resulting from injuries and damage to the people or properties that are being shipped. Compared to their competitors, DHL lacks this liability insurance, and it can cause customers some losses someday. And for the opportunities, the first point I would like to point is that DHL can learn from the competitors, especially from their liability insurance, and they can take example from their main competitors, which is the FedEx and the UPS. And the second one is the worldwide opportunities. Because DHL is the largest international logistics company in the world, it also means that the company has access to all the opportunities available in all other nations. And the third one is extended reach. DHL also has the opportunity to acquire local players in the target market. And then the last is the threats. Yeah, the main threats for DHL is of course their two biggest competitors, which is FedEx and UPS. FedEx and UPS are the biggest competitors of DHL, and they are giving DHL tough competition in all aspects of the markets, whether it is from the ocean, air freight, and now there are local brands starting to come up, and they also start to pose a threat to DHL. And the second one is port congestion, because when a port is congested, it means that the ship cannot load or unload as the port capacity is already full, and they need to queue up and wait, and that is their only option, and it can cause major setback for their shipments. And the last one is climate change, because DHL is a cargo shipment company, whether it is by ocean or by air. It really means that the weather plays a very important part in every task. A higher frequency of natural disasters can affect the performance of company or any kind of extreme weather even. And here is an example of a modern technology tried by DHL, which was the drone delivery system. And DHL was the first logistic company to try this technology, and it was a breakthrough at first. The research was started at the 2013, and this drone, are also called as Parcelcopter, got their final version in 2018, and that is the final version of the Parcelcopter, as you can see on the right hand side, and there is an infographic on the left hand side. The system was introduced by them, and it was fully autonomous. Even they also have the docking system, which was called the DHL Spec Station. It was an automated parcel loading and unloading system for this Parcelcopter. The purpose for them doing this research is to reach remote areas that are hard to reach by land, so that people can get their parcels on time. And the final version have the capability of going until 130 kilometers an hour with a payload of 4 kilograms. But sadly, their development was ceased by 2021 because they want to give more opportunities to smaller drone companies. It was said on an article, and this means that they ceased their decade-long research, and I think it's really a shame, because yeah, it would be a really nice advancement in the world. And for the last question, will I join a logistic company when I graduate? If possible, then yes, because I would like to learn how they are able to manage such a grand system, especially in the managing the supply chain and such, because it will be really helpful for me if I were to open my own company, if possible, and if I were to take over what my father do, then it will really help me on managing the supply chain, and the experience will be really great for me. So that's all for me today. Thank you.